At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. He'll try to do it himself. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Miles. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Takes the easy completion. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis. Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Appalachian State Mountaineers taking on the 8th-ranked team of the land, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Dukes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mountaineers offense takes the field for the first time today. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down coming up. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Dukes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. He wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. Turns it on in midfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This guy just gives you that. He's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fat.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Brought down at the 27-yard line. Brings up second down.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense has a second down play. Looking to pass, it's Aguilar. They get enough rush, and it pays off 20. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick strike complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's in for 25. To the air, it's Aguilar. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. He's got great speed. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They want to throw it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Coming out with it, it's Alexander. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half.
Number 99, set to advance on the football.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. If they can back up that late score in the first half with another one here in the second, they can really take control of this game. Hit the gas, kid! What? Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Touchdown, James Madison! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're lining up to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. After that last completion, it's second down. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Dukes. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Feeling some heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, James Madison. And the route is on. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. The defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned... And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming at this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Touchdown, Dukes! And the stomping has commenced. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the point after is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the James Madison Dukes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45.
And now you just completely flipped how I play defense. I'm not really worried about the quarterback running the football. I'm like,
he's got it inside the 25. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
so nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the James Madison Dukes offense will have its first possession of the game. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Now on first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But
headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Pennington coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Marshall will be forced to punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Trying to get to him. They're trying to get to him. Still on his feet at the 45. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Trying to find his man on first down. Complete to the right. Off he goes. Touchdown, Dukes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Back to throw, it's Pennington. And he can't escape, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. On the run, it's Payne. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, how did you make that move? He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you hit the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Metcalf. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off.
Set to kick it away.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the... And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield, and they swarm him under.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. And the Dukes will have it first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Dukes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Smashes through the tackle. And the defense able to corral him out of bounds and stop him at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. He's looking to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes!
His third rushing touchdown. You got your college fantasy football team going. This guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Turns it loose. Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw, it's Pennington. Pocket starts to collapse. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On second down, just keeps firing. Quickly complete.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off.
First down for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw it again. And it's caught! Touchdown, Herd!
Touchdown.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, James Madison. And once he got loose, it was all over.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look...
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And stampeding through the defense. Touchdown, Dukes. What a catch and run for 6.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Marshall, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
To the air, it's Pennington. And the quarterback is snowed under. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's a a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
One more play to pad the stats.
Set, ready.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, James Madison! And the punishment has been extended.
Some would say run the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he added the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. The wins keep piling up, and the stakes get higher along with it as this squad remains unbeaten on the season.
Stakes get higher, the pressure starts to mount, those rivalry games come up late in the season a lot of times for people. So this team has been really dominant throughout the season. Jesse, they got a little bit more to go, can't get too high just yet.
Yeah, so how much more do they have left in the tank? We know this season has taken a toll on them, even though they've looked really good at times. A couple guys have been dinged up. Mentally, emotionally, physically, they're exhausted. Do they have enough left in the tank to finish this thing out undefeated?
So that's going to do it for us.